people have told themselves that this piece of fabric represents low body fat and high muscle mass. It doesn't. The Gymshark thing is very interesting. I don't know if you saw the controversy, but when they posted a photo of someone who didn't have 8% body fat, and people lost their minds. Like they were really angry. They were like, "Oh, I'm never buying from Gymshark again." And they're like, in different photos, they are still saying they're never buying from Gymshark again. Like that. And like, if you want to talk about the power of storytelling and like the power of like your own story, that's a piece of fabric. That's all that is. It's like, there is nothing that inherently makes you strong, lean, or anything about a piece of fabric. But people have told themselves that this piece of fabric represents low body fat and high muscle mass. It doesn't. And also people have told themselves that because of the way that Gymshark have told their own story. But I think in terms of a business decision, if I'm going like cynical on Gymshark, like they are big enough now and they have enough brand power that they can pivot within a market and don't need to just do like elite. They will benefit more from targeting people that don't have abs than they will now targeting the pretty small percentage of the human population that really like, I mean, that's the thing that I think we also get sometimes a bit deluded with, in terms of the fact that, you know, me, you and Yusuf are all on kind of extremer ends, not quite extreme because we're not all taking roids, but it's still a fairly, it's probably like 80th percentile, maybe 90th of like human behavior and intention to be lean and strong. Like, from Gymshark's perspective, they're now a household name, and if they can change their story to this is for everyone that's, you know, trying to get in shape, that's like they've like quadrupled their market.
That's where the growth is for them, isn't it? It's not like selling more to the people who already have the Gymshark leggings. It's like the people who don't or wouldn't think that they can.
And also, I think a large enough portion of the people who do have abs are not going to be unreasonable douchebags. So but it's very interesting to see.
So the thing of like just getting in the media, like being on the front page of the media, whether for good or bad reasons. Sometimes just, especially if like look at Elon Musk and Tesla and SpaceX, right? Like there was a period of time where Elon Musk was doing the most ridiculous shit. Like, I'm sure he called someone a pedophile or something.
Yeah.
The guy who helped the diver who helped the kids in Thailand.
The diver like saved some children.
I know. And he just like called it, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he just like came out and said something, and then he like has been accused of like influencing the share price. But then when you just look at Tesla's progress, in spite of all that, you think, well, like, is there a part of that where just being in the media consistently has helped them? And I think with Gymshark, like here we are talking about Gymshark.
Yeah, exactly.
So but yeah, I agree. Like their story, and there's a similar thing with SBD and powerlifting. I know they're nowhere near as big of a brand, but they made powerlifting, I think anyway, more like accessible and like trendy and cool to be part of, because they gave athletes SBD kit. And the SBD kit, you could only get certain bits of SBD kit if you competed for the British team or the national team. And suddenly it became this, like, there was a story behind powerlifting. And
it's
figures in powerlifting. Yeah. But just from 3 letters on a single. Right?
You've drank the Kool-Aid on SBD. But they're in yours.
I have, yeah. Well, so I remember it was basically the period of time I was most active in powerlifting went from when SBD didn't exist. And then like the next year, at the same competition, everyone was wearing SBD knee sleeves. And then a year after that, everyone was wearing an SBD singlet. And you're like, what are they, like, how are they managing to do that? So impressive. But Gymshark's the same, right?
Yeah.
Like you go into a gym in the UK, especially, and find that there'll be someone in there with something Gymshark on at the time.
I mean, so even in Savannah, Georgia, seeing people out running in Gymshark.
Really?
It's wild.